have that start, and then let me test. Please work. Nope, it still refuses to work. Oh well. That was one final attempt for now to try and get the Project Zomboid Twitch integration working. Which, no matter how many times I have deleted the information and retyped it in, it just refuses to work properly. Which would have been able to, like, have people create zombies on me with channel points. Which would have been fun for you and terrifying for me, but you know. Same thing, essentially. I guess I'd best make sure that I turn off that channel reward just so that Ezzy doesn't turn up and start spending his hard-earned points on things that won't do anything. So that Zomboid Think Fast is turned off now. Okay. So let's see what we have. Which way? I will speak. I will use my mouth and move it correctly and not trip over my words. Last time, we tried Kingsmouth. And died horribly. I would be tempted to try this one if I hadn't downloaded the mod They Know Where You Are. Or I think it's just called They Know or something. Should be down. There's a lot of mods, yes, there's a lot of mods. Yeah, They Know Where You Are. Basically, you can set a radius and send out a psychic ping that all of the zombies will always know where you are every 10 seconds. And I hate myself, apparently, for downloading that mod. I think for now, since I'm new to the mod, I'm going to just do a custom for now. We are not doing this in Louisville. With the amount of zombies there are at Louisville, we would just instantly die within like 30 seconds because of how many zombies there are within range of us. Maybe Riverside? Or classic map? Could try Rosewood. I've never really started there before, so I have no idea where any of this thing, any of the stuff is here. Everything of use, I have no idea where it is. So this could be very bad. Right, so let's see. Urban focused. Gonna keep the zombie count to normal for the start. We can update this later. Time can stay the same. World can stay the same. As can nature. Change helicopter to sometimes. Keep those as rare. Loot rarity will stay the same. Injury stays the same. Bone fracture. Degradation's normal. Again, to start off with, I'm having the multi-hit, whilst I'm getting used to having to kite the zombies around ridiculous amounts of times. And I am going to do that. And I am going to allow minimap. Not that I know how well that's going to help, but you know. Vehicles is fine. Proper zombies. I mean, it doesn't really make much difference that with the sight and the hearing, they're going to know where we are anyway. There's no running away from them unless you have a car and you can drive quickly. You need to be able to cover like 150 tiles of distance in under 10 seconds to get away from the ones that were chasing you. Pop multiplier, I'm going to keep the same. Okay. Oh god, Horde Knights. Oh, do I want to allow Horde Knights, or is that going to just destroy me? You know what? It's going to be a laugh. But become brave. We'll keep that on. Basically, after we've killed 350 zombies, we stop being panicked whenever we see a zombie. Or at least we have a chance to receive the perk that stops us being panicked. For every kill over 350 up until 1,500, there's a chance each night that we will gain the trait. If you still somehow don't have it by the time you hit 1,500, you just get it instantly on that night. Yeah, traits and occupation have a chance to tweak that. Firearms and all that's fine. Expanded helicopter events, I think, only really makes a difference if the Twitch integration thing was actually working, which it isn't. Let's see, random. I'm going to turn off sprinters for this. But percentage of crawlers in the world. Fast Shambler is fine. We're going to take that, and then we need to add 5 elsewhere. Make 100%. There we go. And they're all normal health. I'm not even going to look at the darkness is coming stuff. That can wait. Advanced trajectory and gunfighter again. That can wait. Okay, so psychic ping every 10 minutes in game. It will ping our location. 144 is a day. Now, do we be nice to ourselves and maybe change that to 3 so it's every half an hour to start with? And then change it to 1 afterwards? Or do we just start with 1? 1 afterwards. 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 1 We'll start with one. We'll see how badly it destroys us. Right, let's see. Nimble will be very useful to have. Fast Learner again will be helpful to have. Outdoorsman, maybe. Would that be useful in this situation, or would we want something different? What else is there for 2 points or 3 points? Has got an extra one to spend. I think we'll swap that for Wakeful, because that way we don't have to sleep as often, which will be better. Because it means that first night we can last for longer whilst dealing with zombies before we have somewhere safe. If I can, I would like to start with electronics. The electronics 1 minimum. Or maybe mechanic. Because we are going to probably need to hotwire a car relatively quickly. And I think you need 2 mechanics, 1 electrical. I think it was that way around for hot wiring. Also starts knowing how to use generators as well, which would be useful. Is there... Okay, so Fortunate gives a metalwork, which isn't helpful. And the problem is that taking damage to mechanic has a point spend extra of 5. Hmm. We could get rid of some of the fitness. It won't. It'll be a bit painful at the start, but we could do that. Then we just need to like get one level worth of mechanics. We have to hotwire. Okay, I'm going to give that one a go. Start with some decent electrical. Start with medium-ish fitness. Light-footed will be helpful. Nimble will be helpful for fighting. Metalworking, not so useful at the start. Eventually might be. Mechanics, now we only need to get one level before we can hotwire. And then middle strength. So not weak, but not strong. And then let's hit a few randoms. Trevor, you're up. And that's only because I know someone that has that same surname. I hope we're ready to die very quickly. I know I'm planning on dying quickly. Anytime you want to load Zomboid. I know I have a lot of mods, but really, come on. Most of the mods I don't even think are going to affect this play. Unless we survive, of course. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Oh god. Okay. Yep. There we go. Oh god, and it's foggy already. I already regret this. I already regret this. I have not seen the sheep boy. Not for a few hours. Why did the starting day have to be like this? Oh god, okay. Can we... It's not letting us jump over that. Why isn't it let us jump over the fence? Oh my god, that thing had a key. Okay. That had a key. Okay, can all of you come this way? I really wish I knew why I can't jump this fence. I don't know the exit to that. I'm not going to trust it. Hopefully that managed to lure most of them behind the building. And if I can be quick enough... Oh my god, no, no, it didn't lure them at all. We are moist, thirsty, unpleasantly hot, and strongly panicked. I wonder why we're strongly panicked. Please. Oh my god, it works. It doesn't have a lot of fuel. It doesn't have a lot of fuel. But it's moving. Just drive. I really wish I'd managed to find a gas can somewhere, but there has been no time. Hopefully, if we're lucky, the fuel will last long enough to get out of town, away from the zombies, far enough away that the the psychic ping will not let them find me. Oh no, it's so slow. Let's crank it up to 30. Oh god, what part of urban focused does this mean? We're all over the road. Okay, fuel is going to start getting a bit bad soon. We need another car on the road. We took electrician just so we could make sure we had the skills to hotwire, and the first car we check has a key. What are the freaking chances? Right, middle of nowhere. Engine off. Don't know why I'm crouching. If they're within range, they're going to hear us anyway. They're going to just know we're here. Oh, what do we have? Okay, we have a wrench. Okay. Engineer man may be safe for now. I mean, there might still be some in the forest that might come to us. But I think we are far enough away. Okay, no house alarm. Good. Considering we have the ping going off, if there was a zombie in here, I think it would have already found us. So I think we can take a bit of a breath. Oh god, and I keep forgetting to turn off that damn cheat menu mod from when I was doing the other challenge. Okay. Wow, toothpaste, nothing else. Okay. We are massively thirsty. So let's sort that out. Hey, Yezi. Okay. Didn't exactly expect that thing to go off for that. But where is my actual... Huh? Trigger fire's turned on. I didn't hear the huh go off. Then again, I was too busy hearing the stupid Twitch noise. Okay, so, and turn you off and turn you on. There you go. You've had your huh. I already regret putting these. I'm fixing that now. I already regret this. Stop it, Ezzy. I hate this already. Alerts. No. Just no. I'll keep the charity box one on, because currently we're not running anything for charity. It's there ready to go for when I click go again, but for now it's not actually going. But I will do the stretch. My posture is fine. And as much as I want to start drowning myself in alcohol, I'm going to resist. I will drink Pepsi instead. Work was stressful today, so I thought to myself, what better way to get rid of stress than being really stressful in a game of Zomboid that's all about stress? Oh, matches. That's helpful, I think. Can we have a store cupboard? Anything good? A hammer? So the answer is yes, something good. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Why was he making no noise? Cut down, Jeremiah. Be louder next time. Be louder next time, Jeremiah. Also, I'm keeping my bucket hat. But I did not... That... After running away from them all and thinking we're safe, and not hearing them pound on the door, which is what they normally do, that actually surprised me for the first time. I got myself a genuine jump scare in Zomboid for the first time in hours. Okay, battery's not great. Engine's good. Ooh, tyres aren't good either. Brakes aren't good. Chance of damage 95%. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Train mechanics on the hood. Oh, this is going to take ages. We don't have the skill book giving us a boost. I mean, if we can get to Mechanics 2, then we can hotwire other cars if we need to. It's a wonderful mod, this is. It also exists for tailoring. Rather than having to do this all manually, you can just say train mechanic, and it will train them all. It will do all the things you would normally do manually, but it will do it all automatically. Uninstall, reinstall, uninstall, reinstall, uninstall, reinstall, and so on through the entire working of the car. And it's not doing too bad. We're like a third of the way to the next level. Just need to listen for zombies. Hey, Boop. Oh, day is ending finally. I can relax. Weekend is here. Had a problem dumped on us at work this morning, and it's like, oh, by the way, we've got today to fix it. Okay. So 6 hours, give or take, of work later, I'm there in a shaking mess on the verge of tears, just finally managing to fix the thing. And then having a manager go, why wasn't this done sooner? Well, for the first thing, the earliest we could have done it was Tuesday, and we did do it Tuesday. It's not our fault that some of it didn't work, and no one told us until the day that was the last day. And needless to say, I did not enjoy my day at work today. Which is why all of the zombies in this game, when I start beating them up, I'll be imagining as my managers. In Minecraft. Okay, halfway to mechanics. Eventually, it'll be nice if we can, like, replace all of these things. So, better suspension, better gas tank. I mean, we are running very low on gas as well. So it might be worth going on foot for a while. I am going to take the coveralls off. Unequip. And take off the bucket hat too. Because we are currently moist. Oh, the coveralls are actually covering most of me. The thing is, I can understand that managers can't know everything all at the same time. But the problem is that the thing I was working on is like one of the major things per year that needs to be done for the system. And they all know that we've been working on it since January. And the manager earlier was like, why couldn't you have done this sooner? And that manager also knows that we have to wait until like the CEOs and everyone get together and choose a percentage for increasing of this thing. It's like we can't do anything until that meeting has gone through. And as soon as that meeting went through, we started making sure all of it was being tested. We spent the past 3 weeks testing it, and we've had at least 10 major errors happen that we've had to fix and then redo the test, only to have another error turn up. Well, yeah, so that's one thing that me and the co-worker that was doing the stuff today had to do. It's like we know. Why is the game paused? I did not tell you to pause. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to leave off the mechanics for a bit. Although it is really close. It is really close. It is really, really close. I don't know why we're anxious, though. That's what's concerning me. We don't have a lug nut and the jack, so we can't do the wheels, but we can do some more of the other bits. Oh no, Scrunkle. Yeah, I think that the problem is that managers also have their own managers, and they get told to do things, and they have to delegate, and sometimes they don't realise what they've actually delegated. I mean, the thing that I had to deal with today, normally, well, I say normally, before COVID, before two of the people retired and one of them quit and went to another job, there was four of us that would work on it. All of us who knew the system, and if one of us was off, the other three could handle it. Now, because two of them retired and one of them left, there's just me. And added to that, there's also a new system. So I don't know all the problems that can happen, and I don't know all of the fixes anymore, which I used to on the old system. So now if things go wrong, we start panicking because we don't actually know what the fix is. Come on, come on, almost there, get us to level 2. Or the radio. Did we break the windscreen? I think we broke the windscreen when we were taking it apart. Oops. Oh well. Oh no, there it is. It's on the floor. Go on, 1.8 XP left. 1. No, 0.5. Oh. Okay. Okay, so when we're moving... So... Install... Front window. Yeah, windscreen's broken. So we're going to need to get a new one of those at some point. But we do now have the ability to hotwire all the cars. We have a screwdriver, which is, I think, the only thing you need to be able to hotwire. Go and sneak into this house and see what's down here. Hopefully it's a shed with tools. But I do need to be careful because we could start having zombies at any point. Okay, this is just a house. And there's nothing in there. Okay. No alarm, no alarm, no alarm. Okay, I'm not hearing any zombies. Do you have... No, you don't have... the emergency broadcast. Do you have some canned tuna and some canned sardines and some tuna? And some dish towels. Do need to keep an ear out for extra zombies though. Okay, just toilet. Pen we can scribble on the thingy on the map. Okay. What's this? Nothing. Okay, we are still anxious. I don't know why. Also, don't know why I'm creeping, because stealth will make no difference. If there is one close enough, it will find us. Luckily, where we are, we have got far enough away that we are out of the 150 tile radius. So until one of them just like casually strolls in to that radius, we should, I say should, touch wood, should be safe. We've got a nice garden that we can practice sprinting in. Food will be a problem soon. Because currently all we have is ice cream. But luckily, I do believe we took the underweight trait. Or did we? I would have thought we did. Underweight, yeah. Low strength, prone to injury, low endurance. Starting weight is 70, which I'm assuming is, you know, bad. Replaced by very underweight if it goes below 65. Lose it if you go above 75. So basically we need to eat a bunch of like quite high calorie things. It's the first time I've actually bothered leveling mechanics in this game. Normally I don't bother with cars. Right, I'm going to eat another one. Just 2 entire tubs of ice cream. If that doesn't help us put on weight, nothing will. Okay, so I really don't like the idea of going to sleep on the lower floor. Okay, not hearing zombies. Okay, risk it. This could be bad, this could be good. Hopefully we wake up and we're alive. Okay, that is a good sign. Um, okay, we have to move to do that. Okay, it's dark. Yeah. Okay, it's just the one, it's just the one. Fall over. Fall over. That was nowhere near as bad as it could have been. I was expecting to wake up and there being an actual horde. Okay, so where is the lights? There should be lights somewhere. That's turn off. I don't want to turn off. I want to turn on. Oh, yeah, we can do autopsies if we have the right stuff. I forgot about that. To level up first aid. That's another mod. That's unplugging the freezer. We don't want to do that. I want to turn you off. Can I? I can't turn you off from in here, do I? I have to leave the game and then go and change it, don't I? Because I'm fed up of seeing that thing cropping up. So quit the game. I think if we load, we get to pick the mods that are in there. Because the original reason I had it was I was messed around with the rooftop Louisville challenge, and you're allowed to like cheat in. I think it was a hammer, a sledgehammer, a screwdriver, and a saw, so that you could actually, dismantle everything in the area, turn it all into planks, and then start making um, walkways to all of the other roofs, so you could go and loot everywhere else. Ah, problem with having so many mods is the amount of time it takes to load is ridiculous. Although I have to say, I'm amazed that we survived. We've been going so far for like 30 minutes without. No. I think we started the run at like 17 minutes into the stream after we picked the traits and everything. So we've been going for almost 40 minutes. And we haven't died. And that is quite. For me, I'm quite proud of that. On a map with. I know that the most of the settings are quite simple, but the fact that we're running it with the they know where you are mod, I was fully expecting us to not even get out of the town. Choose mods for the save file. Hey, cheat menu off. Yeah, in case anyone wonders, the green ones are the ones we have turned on. So, less loot for food, some gun things, more authentic zombies. They have some like different outfits here and there. Auto cook, auto mechanic, auto sewing. They just let you automatically train things by just like redoing something over and over again rather than having to do it manually. Fitness gains, balance, backpacks, axes. Become brave is the one that if we kill 350 zombies, the chance we start getting hardened and desensitized. Better car physics because the cars in this normally are painful. The do I bombs spawn as loot is there twice, but maybe that means we'll get double the buttons. I don't know. A bunch of little things like descriptions for Moodles that just make it more obvious what they actually do. Some bushcraft stuff, some more firearm stuff. Comically large spoon, I don't know why I have that or where it is. But if we ever find it, you're damn right we're using it as a melee weapon. Extra things for crafting. Zombies, this one is a recent one I picked up. Apparently, normally zombies don't spawn in buildings until you get really close. And so bigger buildings, not all of the zombies inside spawn unless you have a mod that fixes it. So you stand outside and shout, think you've got them all out, go inside, and then die to a horde. Yeah, it's mostly some, like, just adding a few things here and there. Like being able to turn off fridges so they don't waste power. Louder sound makers, helpful in some cases. Not so much in ours, because, we can just, like, walk into town and everyone knows where we are. Yeah, and then it's just a bunch of, like, random things that are just there to, like, quality of life thing, really. And a few things that are just, like, working masks. That way you don't, start getting sick from zombies when you have, like, a full-on gas mask on. Okay, are you actually going to load? Oh, it's okay, it's reloading the Lua scripts. Once you've done that, I hope you are just going to load. In the meantime, I will take another drink. Oh, actually, thinking about it, Ginger, if you're still here, Sheeper might have just passed out. Don't forget the past few nights he's had insomnia. That's why Yakuza Friday didn't happen today. So he could have just simply zonked out in bed and fallen asleep. I don't know what... He was up... I say early. He was up this morning when I was awake, which never happens unless he has bad insomnia. If I'm awake at 8 o'clock and Sheeper's around, I know he hasn't slept. Okay, Lewis script, come on. At some point this will work. There we go. But yeah, so if he's fallen asleep just out of nowhere, it might explain why he also stopped talking in the middle of the Elden Ring lore stuff. He might have just literally just collapsed in bed. Okay. I always like the start. It's been like this for like the past 10 years. It's like, you realise that by playing this game, you are not going to survive. You will die eventually. This is not a story of how you became a hero. This is the story of how you died. Yeah, we are anxious as well. But let's see, if we hover over the agitated symbol, it tells us we get 50% stress increase, 10% less melee damage, and an unhappiness increase. Normally, it would just say you're agitated and wouldn't tell you clearly what that actually did for you. Oh, I heard creaky noise. I don't like that. I mean, it could just have been the wind. It could just have been the wind. Could also be a zombie at the back door. Does Nimble increase when there's no zombie around? Although on the bright side, yay, a level of Nimble. Wolves are not a real thing in this game. They just make noises. But yeah, as I was saying, level of Nimble. Which helps us, backpedal. Without tripping up. Okay, we have music. Does that mean we have zombies, or does that just mean that the game wanted to put some music in? I think that might just be the game wanted some music to play. It's on 69.7 XP for Nimble. So if I just like walk backwards and like sideways and just like spin around like this while I'm moving. Okay, that is actually increasing it. That's good to know. We can level up Nimble quite, decently just by like moving around in the garden safely. Sprinting would also be nice to level up, but that one, I don't want to do that yet until we've got more food. Because we're trying to like increase our weight, not lose it. Actually, speaking of, what are we currently at weight-wise? Still at 70, that's fine. Favourite weapon, bare hands. I mean, technically, it's wrench, but we keep pushing things over and then stamping on them. I say keep, we've killed 2 zombies so far. So what have we got? Massive field. Oh, when the update turns up with animals, I hope to God they don't put wolves in. Because the first time I play this game after the animals are coming on, I hear that wolves thing, I'm going to be like, nah, it's fine, it's just ambient noise, isn't it? And then we'll find out that no, that wasn't actually ambient noise. We'll find out that was in fact an actual zombie. So we do have an oil can. Can we use that on anything useful? Oh yeah, Boop, it is a very old game at this point. I bought it first when it was on the... Was it Delphi? Or something? There used to be like another like smaller Steam like digital distribution thing. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, it might be Desora. I bought it first when it was on that, and then like after a while, they put it on Steam, and it was like, oh, okay, it's moved on to Steam. They've given everyone that was on Desora, a key to get onto Steam. I think it was, or did we have to? I can't remember if we had to buy it again, or whether they gave everyone a Steam key. Is there nothing that I can fix with oil? Alas, no. I don't want to take the van on the next trip. Honestly, it could be either. It's been that long, I've forgotten. I just know that I've had this for a long time, and they've gone through quite a bit. I mean, I think was it losing all their source code in a flood at one point and having to remake it from scratch. That took about 3 years, I think. And they are still working on it slowly. I mean, all those games on Steam, when they have the Steam Awards, are like, oh, it's a labour of love, it's a labour of love. It's like, yeah, you've been around for 2 years, and you've done one update in 2 years. Well done. You're not a labour of love. What are you talking about? And then Zomboid's here, just like, that's fine. Don't remember us. Don't think of us. You know, we've only been doing this for 10 years and like recoded the game from scratch because of we accidentally lost all the code to a flood and all this stuff. Okay, I want to cook this piece of sheep. Preferably without burning the house down. Okay, we're on to cooking. It has defrosted. Don't defrost things in the oven. That's not a good idea. Unless you like food poisoning. But it feels like we've been going for like days on this, but I did not like that scream. Okay, we are cooked. Eat this delicious piece of mutton. Ah, we are full to bursting. Close you so we don't have zombies sneaking in. Okay. This is where the nerves start kicking in again. I think the safest thing to do is walk for a short distance and then wait. Oh god, we also need to get a watch as well. Okay, let's move another 10 or so. And wait. Because we are near a road. I am hearing trees moving, I think. So we might have zombies coming. I mean, it could be the wind. I know that when we came back up here earlier, there were zombies on this road. I'm going to go this way. No, water and lights are still on at the moment. It is a sandbox thing, but we have the "they know where you are" mod. Luckily, we managed to escape the hordes, and so it's quite quiet until we find anything. Until anything gets within 150 tile range, and then it will instantly know where we are. Since it's been a long time since I properly played any of like the difficult things on Zomboid, I'm easing myself back in. Unlike last time when we tried Kingsmouth and died horribly. This road is quieter than I expected. Which concerns me. Have they all gone into the trees? Currently I have way too much on my character. I forgot to like dump the motor oil can back in the truck. It's not too far to run back to where we came from, thankfully. And that farmhouse is relatively safe. We woke up to one zombie knocking on the door. So we're quite secluded. So the dangerous bits will be when we start actually getting into a town. Okay, there's no zombies and there's no cars on this road. That's ridiculous. I'm going back. Some of this stuff I'm just going to get rid of. That. Keep the hammer just in case we need a spare. Oh god, yeah, I really didn't empty my bag out before we left. Like half of what we're carrying we don't need. Oh, I could cut through the woods, but knowing my luck, that's where all the zombies are hiding. Oh, you know, we need some sprinting experience. Though granted, I don't want to do too much. We're still underweight. We need food. Oh yeah, and we're also can have a bit of a smoke. Oh, is that why we're getting agitated? It is. I wondered why we were getting that when there was no zombies around. I forgot we took Smoker. The one benefit of using the "they know where you are" mod, being sneaky isn't that required. Sure, you can crouch, You can walk slowly, but they're gonna know where you are anyway. I mean, two main things we need is food. If we can find an axe, that'd be brilliant. But we also need gas can. I think it's a mix of walkers and shamblers and crawlers. Again, since I'm not used to the mod with the whole, they know where you are thing, I did not trust myself with sprinters. That would have just ended me straight away. I figured whilst I'm getting back into it, I'll give myself a chance. Because I do have, is it builder? One of these buttons brings up the sandbox options. So once we've got our bearings, we can actually start adding the sprinters back in and start upping the difficulty a little bit. Okay. Do we need to dry ourselves at all? I don't think we do. Apparently we did. Headphones can go in there as well. We'll dismantle them later. Keep the wrench, keep screwdriver. Oil and matches can go into the cupboard. And I think we have a bookshelf. Did we have a bookshelf? Yes, we did. Oh wow, we have the distilling book in here. Distilling volume 2. So whilst we might get attacked by a zombie, we can at least make beer. Okay, that's slightly less of a problem. Yeah, that's the thing on it. I mean, luckily, we had this place just had it was just ice cream. It was just 4 lots of ice cream in the freezer. Of course, now we have no ice cream, but we are trying to put on weight, so that's why the next major task is to get into a town, not die, and find food. Seeds would be nice, at least to start something off, so that we'll be fine in a few days' time when those harvest. But we need food to not be underweight, so we have the melee damage back, and also just in general to not die. What I should really have done is made sure I had the interactive map on the other screen, but I feel a bit cheaty doing that. Like knowing where everything is and going, oh yes, I'm here, I'm going to go to that well right there. I mean, we started in Rosewood, and I have never started in Rosewood before, so it's completely blind. I have no idea where anything is. Essentially, good old Trevor here, with his wonderful moustache, turned up in town, and zombies were there. He was just on a road trip. He was just an electrician on a road trip. And he just happened to be here at the very wrong time. Hey, finally! A friend! Oh, more nimble. Oh, nimble. Do you have a watch? Do you have a watch? You do not have a watch. Okay, we're going to need to start being a little bit more careful about how far and how fast we're walking in now. Okay. Not the best watch, but it'll do. Here we go. This will be the point where all the zombies from the other side decide now's the time to spawn. Okay, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, hang on, that's the point. Okay, it doesn't have an alarm on it. I have been done in by that before. Putting a watch on going, this is wonderful, and then finding out that it had an alarm on whilst I'm trying to sneak around. But to be fair, the only reason I know about Desura is because of this. This was the only game I had on Desura. I think back when I first got it, it was... I mean, it was around the time when zombies became, like, the big thing. Like a good, like, what, 10, 11 years ago. Oh, yeah, I was in, like, was this... I can't remember whether or not this was out whilst I was at university or not. I think this came out after I left university. But before I got my current job, so it was like somewhere between like 10 and 15 years ago. But it was at that point when like the Max Brooks Zombie Survival Guide had come out, and everyone was like going a bit crazy for zombies again. And I was like, you know what? It would be nice to have, you know, an interesting zombie game, because there weren't really any at the time. Like, not proper zombie games like this. And so I think I just searched it and found this. I was like, oh, okay, it's on Desura. I will take it. Okay, still clear on the back. Oh, but you're coming in from the side now. Yep, the Horde has found us again. Oh god, the Horde really has found us. Right, the psychic ping happens every 10 minutes. So if we can get a decent distance away by the time that hits 1250, we might be able to split the group up a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about spears. I never really foraged. Let's have a... I should have done the spear thing before actually, you know, dragging these things up. It was nice and quiet. It would have made foraging easier. I don't think he's injured. No, he's just unfit. Unfit, underweight. Incredibly weak. Trying to get the feet picks. Oh, and there we go. Now Trevor's injured. Hopefully, Trevor's not infected. Although, like I said, this is like the first time I've tried playing seriously for a while. So if we do die, it's learning curve. It's me remembering things. Like foraging is actually a thing. Which, considering how much Zomboid videos I've watched over the past few days, I should remember that. How are you this nimble? Okay. Did not want to stamp on them for some reason. Oh well, but we have been bitten, so chances are we are screwed. We might be lucky, but I don't think we will be. Yeah. Oh no, he was definitely bitten. I don't know about the upper arm, but he was definitely bitten on the thigh. Poor Trevor, your wonderful moustache will live on forever in zombie form. The only question I would now have for myself is, do I replay on the same map on the off chance that we do eventually re-find the farmhouse and have a free vehicle that we know works? Or do we just start completely from new next time round? Yay, we gained a level of sprinting, not that you could tell. What the hell is that? That is a noise my phone had never made before, and I got really confused. It then just turns out that it was my phone reminding me that it's my brother's birthday tomorrow. Well, that is actually how it works for the most part, Boob. If you click new character, you will start in the same world, and you can find your old zombie and kill them and steal your stuff back. There is a cure, and I do have the mod for it. Oh, okay, yeah, there's also bleach. But I do actually have the cure for the virus mod. But the problem is you need ridiculous levels of, like, skills. You need, like, engineering skills to make workbenches and lab equipment. You need to be able to, like, set up chemistry stations. And for the most part, you start off only being able to make a sort of semi-permanent cure, and it gives you an extra 7 days. So every 7 days you have to take the cure again to stop you from turning until you eventually can get enough skill to make the proper one. And then you can, become uninfected entirely. Yeah, weirdly enough, I've never got to a point where I've needed the mod that lets you make the cure, because usually I'm just simply dead by the time my skills are that high. It's more for, like, one of those, like, really long challenge type things. I think I picked the mod up after seeing it in, is it Richtertrix, the Louisville rooftops thing that he did a while ago. It was in that mod pack. So I know it's there. I know roughly how it works. I just never used it. Much like most of the mods in this pack, to be honest. Yeah, Trevor should never have gone looking for food. Not without thinking ahead. This is a lesson of always plan things. Right, okay, so let's see. His hammer, his lighter, his red pen, screwdriver, cigarettes, and wrench. They can all go in here. You deserve to put your bucket helmet, your bucket hat back on. Put the bandages away. Your keyring away, because that way someone in the future might find it and be able to use the key. We're going to take one last drink. Oh, hang on, we can't put them. We need the... Silly. We need the lighter for the smoking. Goodbye, Trevor. It was nice knowing you. You know what? You deserve an extra. And now, being the wonderful man that Trevor is, he will leave his cigarettes for the next person whilst he hobbles away. I think they found us. Luckily, he's perfectly content, hobbling away. You cannot fight the power of his moustache. How can we get to the main road before he dies? Come on, Trevor. One last hurrah. Can you reach the main road? This is him sprinting, by the way. Turns out having a bitten thigh is not good for trying to move. Goodbye, Trevor. That felt way longer than a day and a bit. He almost reached the main road. He almost reached the main road if it was not for the mailbox. But we will continue this another time. I will go to bed now. I've got D&D tomorrow. I want to be awake for that. So there will be another episode of D&D going up. Ah, thanks for the follow, Bacteria. Ironic that you're named Bacteria and I have a microscope sitting next to me. At some point I was going to be a nerd because I have it connected to the computer so you can actually see it. And I was going to do a nerdy microscope stream at some point. I've not worked out how or why or what I'm going to do with it, but I have got the microscope for it now. Why did I spend money on a microscope? Because why not? I'm playing into the I'm not a biologist joke. And I went £100 deep into that. Well, 120, I think it was. But it's cool, it comes with a carry case and everything. It's a proper microscope. None of this, like, kid stuff. Proper microscope. You are now in Trevor's body. You have become one with Trevor. Right, let's have a look. Right, what are we? Friday night. Who wants to bet that Stars is going to be online? Oh my god, Stars is online. As is Jazzy. Ooh, who do we raid? Let's raid Jazzy. We haven't raided Jazzy for a while. He's playing Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah, I'm very much a nerdy stereotype. Unfortunately, it only got worse over the past year when, for some reason, Ginger thought I was a biologist as a job. None of us know how or who or where he got that idea, but he somehow thinks I'm a biologist. And then I said I'm not a biologist, and then sent him a picture of a book I have on biology, just to confuse him. And now I have like 5 books or 6 textbooks on biology and a microscope. I don't think I can deny it anymore, but I'm going to continue denying that I'm a biologist. Right, so I am going to raid us out to Prince Jazzy, the Wonderful Bean. But as always, thank you everyone for watching. Let's say tomorrow is D&D, so I don't know if I'll be streaming. That normally goes on till quite late, and after 4 hours of talking, it's a bit much. So next stream might be Sunday. But on the William Sheeper channel, you will definitely be seeing an episode of D&D go up tomorrow. So until next time, thank you for watching, and I will send you to Jazzy. Oh, bye-bye!